It's the penultimate round of the 2014 FIA European Rally Championship, the Rallye International de Valais, a famous tarmac rally in the canton of Valais in Switzerland between Sion and Martigny. The Valais is known as the mini Monte Carlo, with variable weather and very tricky road conditions. Based in the canton of Valais, in southwest Switzerland, close to Lake Geneva, the 55th running of the asphalt event is maintaining its status as the most important event in Swiss motorsport. The rally features 19 mainly asphalt stages over a competitive distance of 260.2 kilometres on mountain roads. Well, here's what you missed so far. Highlights from leg 1. 7 wasn't a lucky number for Kevin Abbring. He retired 1 kilometre before the start of the first stage yesterday. A problem with his pedal box, which was a shame because he was flying prior to that. And there is the offending item being replaced. Sepp Wiegand, the Skoda Fabia S2000, he was in the lead after the first 3 stages, lost some time yesterday. Not feeling at ease on the twisty stages, and that's been a theme that's run among plenty of the top drivers. 4th after leg 1, and he's currently 2nd in the championship standings. Esa-Pekka Lappi, the Finnish driver. Many say the next big thing for Finland in rallying. Clever drive from him. 2 stage wins on leg 1, took the lead after special stage 5. And is, of course, at the head of the championship standings currently. Kajtan Kajtanovic, Kajto, fastest on stage 9. Steady drive in the Ford Fiesta R5. 2nd overall after leg 1 and 3rd currently in the championship standings. Craig Breen in the Peugeot 208, running wide there on board. Only 20th after stage 3 due to a puncture. Really bad luck. Had a great second day yesterday though, winning 5 stages and climbed back to 3rd overall. He's 4th in the championship. There he is, 3rd overall. A minute lost, what might have been without the puncture. That's your top 10 as they stand coming into the final leg. Leg 2, 8 stages. It's 2 loops of 4. Stages 12, 13, 14 and 15. Stage 15 is the longest stage of the ERC season at 32.13 kilometres. Heading for the first stage of leg 2, Lappi's in the lead. After the points yesterday, you can see that he's 23 points ahead of Wiegand, 31 ahead of Kajto and 51 up on Breen. 16 kilometres of Champagne-le-Lac. Jonathan Hershey in the 2.8 T16 is an ex-circuit racer running 5th on the road. Very surprised by the conditions. He was expecting it to be 80% dry. Instead it was really 80% wet and very slippery. Not that section we're seeing there. Sepp Wiegand in the Fabia S2000, 7th on the road. Also said the conditions are just constantly changing. Fantastic roads. Helicopter as well, look at that, incredible stuff. 10 minutes 37.4, sorry, 10 minutes 32.3. Said at the end of the stage, very difficult. Craig Breen, 8th on the road, goes 3.7 seconds faster than Wiegand. He does a 10:28.6. He's 3rd fastest, but said he'd lost confidence in his pace notes and had lost time. And you can see how crucial those notes would be on roads like this. Kajto, 9th on the road, same issue as Breen, said he had no confidence in the notes. 10:35.0, he's 5th fastest. He's 32.1 seconds ahead of Breen at this point, and he is losing time to the Irishman. Esa-Pekka Lappi on the limiter away from the line, he's 10th on the road. He sets a 10:26.6. Said at the end of the stage it wasn't the best, small mistakes, but having looked at the times he could see that the others were having difficulties as well. Continues to lead the rally, 31.2 seconds up on Cashtoe. On board here with Kevin Abbring, restart on day 3, retired from 3rd, of course, prior to stage 4. Does a 10:21.2, running 14th on the road. Fastest time, 5.4 seconds quicker than Lappy. And said at the end of the stage his notes were obviously better than he thought they were. So lots of people struggling with notes. Heading into stages 13 and 14, on board here with Robert Consani in the 207 S2000. 4th on the road, he goes 7th quickest. This stage with a gravel section which he described as very funny. So read into that what you want, but tricky for the drivers. He was 6th fastest on 14. Said it was a lot of water in the road, very slippery. Goes up 2 positions to 5th. Ahead of Hershey, Karen and Burry, who are all fighting for 6th. On board now with Kevin Abbring. Seb Marshall, of course, on the pace notes. Fastest time in both these stages, 13 and 14. That gravel section in stage 13, 60% of the stage, they said, was on gravel. Wonderful onboards. Let's have a look at this.
And short, slight right, very fast. And a
slight change to the notes there, I think. Adding Slippy to it.
30. Right is early, left 13, don't. 30.
Craig Breen in the sister 208 T16. 2nd fastest on stages 13 and 14, behind his teammate. Of course, Breen still in the hunt overall. Scott Martin on the notes for him. 15.9 seconds quicker than Cashtoe, a second kilometre, and he's chasing him down big time, just 13.5 back before the longest stage of the event. On the right there, you've got the onboard data. Green is throttle, red is brake.
Long 2 right plus and slow in, 4 left plus sharp, don't go wide, 30, hairpin left, don't cut.
Speed and gear selector there as well.
Flat 3 right, half long, 60. Left opens for 50 tights.
208 looking rapid and sounding great. Right, here's the standings after special stage 14. Lappy leading from Cashtoe, but Craig Breen is chasing him down for that 2nd place. Down at the bottom end of the top 10, you can see it's a big fight for 6th place. Join us in a minute. We've got more action for you from ERC in Switzerland. Welcome back to Switzerland. Lappy is leading ahead of Cashtoe, Breen and Wiegand. Time now for stage 15, Les Cols, which is the longest stage of the entire season at 32.13 kilometres. More gravel in this one. Wiegand in the Fabia S2000 set a time of 22 minutes, almost exactly, but it wasn't without his problems.
I think I was driving 10 kilometers without any brakes. It was really not so nice, and on the straight I tried to pump to get the brakes back for the corner. Yeah, we lost a lot of time, it was not so nice.
Stop up left, only 20, slippy slow, 5 left minus.
So not happy. Craig Breen pushing very hard to challenge the 2nd place of Kajtanovic. Or sideways there, and you can see half spin. 2 small mistakes in the 2nd part of the stage. Still managed a time of 21:19.4, which was good enough for 3rd fastest. There's the other one of those little mistakes.
Big stop up right and very shiny, slow, 5 left.
It was quite good, but I spun twice. I definitely lost 20 seconds more. I spun twice. One time I had to do a 3-point turn. 2nd time you had to come back to the road and turn again. So really, really stupid mistake. We could have had a good chance of climbing no further, but stupid, really, really stupid.
Well, Breen crossed with himself, but still, the man he was chasing, Kajtanovic, did a 21:30.7, so 11.3 seconds slower than Breen, despite those 2 half spins for Breen. So losing time. He remains second at this point, but Craig Breen is now just 2.2 seconds behind.
If we want to fight with him, okay, he's really fast, of course, but if we want to fight with him here, he knows this rally. It will be stupid.
He still had to have a think about whether or not he wanted to, though, didn't he? Stupid or not. On board with Esa-Pekka Lappi in the wonderful sounding Fabia S2000. Brilliant to see these cars still on the pace with the newer machinery, the R5 cars. Second quickest with a time of 21:18.1, 5.6 seconds slower than Abbring, who took the fastest time here again. Of course, Abbring restarting after retiring. You can see there a good look at the changing conditions. Let's enjoy this.
Last year I lost 30 seconds to Greg on this stage, so now it was a bit better, yes.
A lot better. And Lappi continues to lead by 51 seconds from Kajtanovic, but Breen is closing him down. Very, very small the gap between them, and the fight's raging further down the leaderboard as well. Some Swiss drivers in the top 10 on home territory, good for them. Next up was Service, 1:35 local time. Time to fix Vigan's car, of course, those brake issues. Work done there to rectify the problems. He's 4th overall, but with Lappi leading, Vigan could be out of the title fight. On to the loop of stages 16 and 17. Champay-Lac 2 at 16 kilometres and Brusson 2 at 10.15. Cajto then with the second position under threat from Breen, just 2.2 seconds between them. 10:19.2 for him. Craig Breen still pushing on a mission in the 208. Right on the limit, brilliant drive. 10:13.1, 6.1 seconds faster, takes second from Cajto. Even in second overall, though, he's out of the title fight unless Lappi has a serious problem. Look at that, though, stunning performance from him. The misery, unfortunately, continued for Cajto. After the stage, small fire in the engine bay. They tried to repair it. It was a problem with the exhaust manifold, but they have to retire, and that means he is out of the fight for the European Rally Championship unless Lappi retires. So with Cajto and Breen almost certainly eliminated from the title, Lappi has only to watch his Skoda teammate Vigand. With Cajto retiring, Vigan climbs to 3rd, and that will keep him in the title fight. Needs to hold on to the position, otherwise Lappi takes the title here. Robert Caserne, Frenchman, in the 207 S2000, 4th fastest on stage 17. He climbs to 4th in the overall standings. Bit of a cut on the inside of the hairpin there. He was 7th at the start of the leg today, so a great drive by him. Jaromir Tarabus, 5th earlier in the season on his home rally in Varen, struggling with the pace notes today, and this is the result. Ah, unlucky. No coming back from there. After 17 then, Lappi now leading from Breen, but it's a 43-second gap. Vigand in that crucial 3rd spot, which will see the title go to the final round if he can hold on for the rest of the day.